Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Crispy and today we are doing another island tour. This is my members only island of Fableton, and so I thought that I would do the tour for everyone so that you can see how it came out. I have been working on this island since May and it is a 20-acre island. If you didn't know, It's Me, Carolee, came out with a 20-acre method to design and decorate your islands. It just helps with knowing what to put down in case you don't know what to put or what to decorate with. So I've never done a 20-acre island before. This was my first one, but I really love how this island came out. The hardest part was just getting it to all flow together. So for the dice rolls, we rolled a 3. So we started in the back left corner of my island, and so this island is a pastel nursery rhyme / fairy tale island, and so every single acre is like a representation of a nursery rhyme or fairy tale. And so I did some community posts and some polls, and my members helped me come up with the different nursery rhymes and fairy tales. And so yeah, I am so excited to show you guys. We are starting back here because this is acre 1. This is my house. It rolled a free acre and Little Pink Riding Hood. So that is me. I am Little Pink Riding Hood. And it rolled 2 cliffs. So we have my house here. Well, grandmother's house, we should say, because Little Pink Riding Hood went to visit grandmother's house, right? And so we have 2 cliffs. So I did a waterfall over here. Not all the acre has to be 2 cliffs, but part of the acre does. And so I put a waterfall on this side of my house. We are up here on the first cliff, and so this is just the back left of my island. I did a laundry area back here and decorated it with just like blues and yellows and pinks. I'm not going to go into the next acre so I don't spoil anything, but I just thought that we would go in order because this is the way that I decorated the island, and I think that it will help me keep up with my list a little bit better. So first thing we're going to do is go in and see grandmother's house. So this is how my house came out. I just imagine this to be what the inside of a grandmother's house would look like. So I just used a lot of antique furniture and a lot of the mom, decor, mom items like the mom's art and the little mom candles, and so mom's pin stand, all of that stuff. And so yeah, I did block off the side rooms. I didn't want to do the side rooms. So now we'll go back and see my bedroom. So this is what I imagine mom's or grandmother's bedroom to be. I just did, again, a lot of antique furniture and kept it pretty simple and did it pretty quickly, not gonna lie. But we have a rocking chair over here with a little magazine stand, and yeah, I just thought that grandmother's bedroom might look something like this with the little tissue box on the nightstand and a little antique vanity there. And so yeah, I thought it came out pretty cute. And here is the upstairs. This is the last room that I did. I didn't bother with the basement, but this is the kitchen. I just thought that grandmother might have some wallpaper that, might look like this. And the kitchen, I love the turkey day table. I think it looks very kind of grandma-esque, I guess you could say, with the little simple kettle on top. And I made sure to leave some milk and cookies out, or tea and cookies, I should say. So yeah, this is just a little simple kitchen area, and now we'll see the rest of the island. And so we have our little pink riding hood, player's house, 2 cliffs, and it was a free acre. So if we continue going this way, we get into acre 2. And so in a lot of the acres, we did these storybooks on the ground that, illustrated what our story was. So for acre number 2, we have Bear Went Over the Mountain. So I just did the mountain standee here with a bear code and a cute little bear. And then over here, we have a little bear with a bear den. And so this acre rolled a bridge, Bear Went Over the Mountain, and 2 cliffs. So here's our 2 cliffs here. Here's our bridge. And if we come across and down the incline, this is where Bluebear's house is. So I did do all of the interiors. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how her interior came out real quick. And so I usually don't show interiors, but I thought just since the interiors go along with the stories that I'll show a quick spin around the room and show you how they came out. So this is how Bluebear's house came out. I gave most of the villagers this accent window, with the mountains and the, fields in the back, because I thought it looked very fairy tale. And so I gave her primarily like blue and white furniture, and so Stale Cupcakes is playing, and she has a bear up on her wall. But yeah, I am pretty happy with her little house, and I thought it was cute. Alright, so if we continue this way towards the beach, I did decorate the beaches. Some of them are very simple, like the one over there that's not even really accessible unless you want to use a ladder to get to it. But I just made this little side beach over here have some little bears to match Bear Went Over the Mountain. And so if we continue on and follow the path to acre 3 down here, we have a crafted item. We have this little piggy, which was Gala, and we have a flat acre. So for her little storybook, I just put a little dollhouse and a little piggy bank with a little coin, because she's gonna go to the market and spend her bells. So she has a little farm out here, and then here is the market. And so we just did a lot of, pastel food items, and I think it turned out really cute. I redid her exterior in her house, so we will go and see it real quick. So this is how Gala's house came out. I just gave her a lot of pink furniture. I gave her the same accent wall. And so for her house, I just gave her a lot of items that she may have, just gotten back from the market with, like some bread and a dessert carrier, a little bag full of groceries, just tried to make it look like she just came back from the market. So we do have Big Bad Wolf on this island, and so for Gala, I didn't want to do 3 little pigs. I wanted to do this little piggy just so they were both different. And so since her market build is on the outside of her house, I just thought I would give her some items that look like she just got back from the market. And so if you continue on going down the path, you will come into acre number 4, which is our Muffin Man acre. So this acre rolled Bugs, Muffin Man, a bakery, and flat. So this is our little storybook here. I found this little muffin code online and I thought it was really cute and kind of looked like a muffin man. And then I put some cupcakes here because it's the closest to muffins that I could get. But this is our bakery, and I put a little ant on the ground, but it is just very pastel and pink. And so yeah, I just built a bakery here in this acre. And if we go over here, we can see the peninsula. I did a little bear picnic and put another little ant on the ground because, you know, ants often like to crash picnics. So I thought that was cute. And our beaches are decorated. Most of them are very simple like this, with just a grass path and some mushrooms and flowers, but I did do them. And I did a little seating area here with some more little muffins slash cupcakes. And so now we're gonna go up to acre number 5, which is back in the back of the island. Alright, so this is acre number 5. It is a free acre. It is Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs and 1 cliff. So we have the little gnomes here working in their mine. And so I put some mining carts and a little well, and for the book here we have some little gnomes and dropped apple, another little mining cart. And so this is their house. I just did a fake building. They're here chopping some wood and drawing some water for Snow White. So I thought that that was really cute. And now we'll move on to acre number 6, which rolled gyroids. So we have a little gyroid here, and Mary had a little lamb. Actually, it was little Bo Peep and Willow. So we thought about doing Mary Had a Little Lamb, but I looked up Willow online, and she's actually modeled after little Bo Peep. So I decided to change it to little Bo Peep. So dotted around this acre, there are sheep that are lost. And so if you want, you can come and look around and see if you can count how many sheep there are that are lost. They're all dotted around this acre behind some trees and all lost in the forest. So if you want to count how many sheep you can find, let me know in the comments. And this is our little book here. So we have little Bo Peep's dress and a little sheep. And then one of my members said that the little wand over there looks like a little staff that, you know, a shepherd would hold. So I thought that was a really cute idea. And so now I will show you little Bo Peep's house. So this is how Willow's house came out. I gave her a few sheep in here, and I just kept it primarily yellow with little yellow accents here and there, the plants and the simple kettle and her rugs and her little pop-up toaster. But I just kept her house pretty simple and yellow. So yeah, I thought it turned out pretty cute. So Willow's house was acre number 6, and for acre number 7, we have to come around the front of this cliff that I am walking in front of. This was actually the last acre that I did because it is a rock garden. And so if you come up this incline here, you can see our rock garden here. So this is acre number 7. It rolled a Nook Mile item, a rock garden, and 1 cliff. So I used the outdoor bath as a Nook Mile item. I thought, you know, you need Nook Miles to get the recipe, so I thought that it was fitting. And then I think one of my members suggested maybe putting this like land bridge going around this little walkway around our rock garden. So now we will move on to acre number 8, which is actually our entrance. So here is our entrance. We have a yellow airport, and this is our flag. Our flag and my dress actually was made by one of my members, and you may know her. Her name is Princess of Pineapples, aka Nyla. So she made my flag, offered to do it, and offered to make my dress, and so I was very appreciative of that. So this is acre number 8. It rolled a bridge, Goldilocks and the 3 bears, and 2 cliffs. So here's our 2 cliffs here at the entrance, a diagonal bridge, and we have Goldie's house right here. She's actually home, which is great. We can just go right on in and see her house, but first I'll show you the book. I just put her little photo there and the 3 bears surrounding her, and then she has a table out here with 3 little chairs, and Baby Bear is in his little chair. And I just did a picnic out here on the beach with 3 little bears, and I put this food item that I am not even gonna attempt to pronounce, but I thought it looked like porridge. So let's go in and see Goldie's house. So this is Goldie's house. I gave her a very yellow house. I did 2 beds over here for Mama and Papa Bear, and then the little stroller is for Baby Bear. I wanted the crib, but I didn't have that item unlocked when I went to redid her house, so I just used the stroller. And then I have 2 bowls of porridge sitting over here, and I thought it was really cute. So some of the houses are more simpler than others, but I did try to go by the nursery rhymes. I have 3 little chairs over here for Mama and Papa Bear and Baby Bear. So I thought, you know, this was as close as I could get to the rhyme. And now we are way back at the back of the island again for acre number 9, which rolled in-game pathing. So I just did this little circle of in-game pathing and an enchanted forest, the campsite, and 2 cliffs. So I just did a picnic here outside of the campsite, and here is the second cliff. You may notice there is a ladder here, so if you go up the ladder you might see the secret beach down there. Not sure, you know, why you'd want to go down there, but there might be a little hidden item down there. You can crawl down here and see something poking behind the tree. So I just thought it'd be fun to hide one back there, and you can climb back up. I just thought that was a fun little idea. And so now we're going to go on to acre number 10, which is right here, and you can imagine what this acre rolled. It was a bridge, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and 2 cliffs. So we have the 2 cliffs here with the waterfalls. Ione's house here. She's not in her house, so we'll have to go and see Tom to see her house. But here is her little book with 3 little stars. I just thought the Mario star looked really cute on the book here, and I have a lot of little star codes around, and gave her a little seating area here, and crescent moon chairs, and lots of little Nova stars. So I thought it was really cute. So now we'll see how her house turned out. Alright, so this is Ione's house. So instead of giving her the accent wall like I have the rest of the villagers, I gave her the starry wall and put some little stickers up with some stars, and she has some around her room as well. She has a Nova star and just, you know, a cute little fairy tale-esque bedroom. I thought it was fitting for a Ione and still storybook. So this is our Twinkle Twinkle Little Star bedroom. So if you come over the bridge and down this incline here, we will come into acre number 11, which was just a free acre. It was resident services, and so I made sure this acre was free. It's flat as well because I thought that would be easiest, and so I just decorated it around with like lots of natural decor. Here's where the gifts will be if you visit the island, and also make sure you check the board because I did write out, you know, that it was a 20-acre island, nursery rhyme fairy tale, and I just wrote a little note to tell you that each acre, you know, it represents a specific nursery rhyme or fairy tale, and so I also put the side quest there to see if you could find all of the lost sheep. So my little character in the dream address will tell you to check the board, or if you have, you know, ask you if you've checked the board. So yeah, this is acre number 11. And then down here we have acre number 12. So you can go up the incline here. This is acre number 12, and it rolled Cow Jumped Over the Moon. So we have Norma's house here for Cow Jumped Over the Moon, and it is 2 cliffs, and it rolled a river, and so I have the cliff in front here with a waterfall that goes into our river that was at our entrance. And so for the book here, I found this cute little cow code. I thought it was adorable, and I put a little moon here and a little pink Nova star, and there's a moon up on the cliff there. So I thought it turned out really cute, and we'll go inside and see how Norma's interior came out. So this is Norma's house. It's very simple. Some of these I did just really quickly and kept them simple, but it's very pink in here, and I did give her a little crescent moon chair for the moon, and put a little cow picture up on her wall and kept it very pink, gave her the same accent wall. So yeah, I thought, you know, it's simple but cute. Alright, so for acre number 13, we are back at the back of the island again. And so for this acre, it rolled a free acre, Jack and the Beanstalk. And so this is where I put my museum, and it rolled 1 cliff. And so this is probably my favorite acre on the island. I love how this came out. I got this cloud path, and I used the hedge standees to look like clouds, and the glowing moss boulders. And so down there you can see the giant vine that Jack climbs up to get to. That's the mansion over there, the giant's mansion or house or whatever you want to call it. And then here is the book. So we just have the bean tossing kit, the harp, and I put a little chicken there to represent the golden hen because we don't have a golden hen in this game, and then a little bag of gold. So that was I thought, you know, pretty fitting for what we had in this game. So I thought this acre turned out really, really cute. I had a hard time blending it with other acres, but I just mainly used trees to block off the sides. And then I did this little river here to block off this acre from the next one. So if we go over this bridge and down, we will come into the next acre, which is acre number 14. And so this is where Abel's Sisters is, right here. And so for Abel's Sisters, this acre rolled some fruit trees, and I'm a Little Teapot. So we made the Able Sisters into a tea shop, and it rolled 2 cliffs. So I just put a little tea shop here, little tea shop sign, some little seating areas with tea. And then over here, you know, on the corner of the acre, but it still counts, we have a second cliff there because it was hard in some of these acres to fit everything in, but we managed to do it. So if you come down this incline here, you will come into acre number 15. And so this is acre number 15 here beside resident services. So if you see, there's buckets of water on the ground with some water codes underneath it, and you can go up the hill to find Goldie. No, to find a well. And so this is representative of Jack and Jill. And so they went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. And so this is what I did to represent that. I didn't even look for a little sign that might say Jack and Jill, but I thought that, you know, it was pretty self-explanatory if you think about it. I don't know. Let me know if you could have gotten it without me telling you what it was. But yes, this is acre number 15. So for acre number 16, you need to come out resident services in the front because I kind of foolishly blocked off the acre with trees there with Jack and Jill. So this is the way that you get to it. So this acre is, for acre number 16, it rolled a picnic spot, 3 blind mice, Petrie, and flat. So after I looked at the lyrics to 3 Blind Mice, I decided to change this acre into Hickory Dickory Dock because 3 Blind Mice has some really dark lyrics, and I wasn't too keen on those lyrics. So instead, we are doing Hickory Dickory Dock. So I just have a little mouse here and a clock. There's a couple little mouse codes on the ground beside Petrie's house with a clock, and so over here is the picnic spot. So we just did another little bear picnic, and I think it filled up the acre pretty nicely. But now we'll go and see how Petrie's house came out. Wow. Petrie decided to mess up her house, but this is her house, and I did give her the clock, and so she just has a very, you know, grandma looking house, but I put the cheese on her table, and that is supposed to be her kitchen, but she's crafting something, so of course they always got to mess up their house, right? All right, and so now we are at acre number 17, which is back at the back of the island again. This is where our Nook's Cranny is, which rolled Cosmos, Old MacDonald Had a Farm, and 1 cliff. So we just turned the Nook's Cranny into a farm, and so I put some crops here and little pig pen over here. And so yeah, we just made the shop into a farm. So if you come down the incline, we will be at acre number 18, which rolled a bridge, 3 little kittens, and flat. So we have Mary here, and I did put 3 little kittens dotted around the acre. For the book here, we have a little kitten who doesn't get to eat her pie, and that's because she lost her mittens. And so I did make this custom design actually, because I couldn't find a pastel one, and my portal was not working that day, and so I just made my own code. So here's another one of the kittens who's trying to find her mittens, and then here's another one, and I just put a couple little picnic spots here by the river, and there's a little jar of yarn back there as a nod to the little kittens. But if you come out onto the beach, there's just a bunch of, you know, natural decor here. I forgot to pick up my bottle, but There's a lighthouse back there on the rock, so most of the beaches just look like this. But I did try to tie in, you know, the themes when I could, but most of it was just filler and natural looking. And so we should go see Mary's house. So this is how Mary's house came out. It's also very pink, but she does have some little pictures of kittens up on her wall. She has a little pet bed over there, and she has a little kitchen and table, little seating area. So I thought it turned out really cute. And so if we continue along this path from Mary's house, we will get to acre number 19, which rolled Big Bad Wolf, a seasonal item, and one cliff. So I have been using these mush parasols everywhere. It is a seasonal item, in my book anyway. So this is Fang's house. I made his house very rustic because he is the Big Bad Wolf. And so he has a silo out here, and there's some straw from the Three Little Pigs. I did the book, you know, like he's the Big Bad Wolf and they're carpenters building their houses. So I put a toolbox there and a little plain shop sign with a pig on it. And so this is the little piggy's house with straw out front. So I thought it, you know, I did the best with, you know, what I could. So if you continue on this way, oh, we forgot to see Fang's house. Let's go do that. So this is how Fang's house came out. I just thought the Big Bad Wolf would have a very rustic house. So he has a clay furnace here and the brick oven as well, and the little straw and a little rocking chair. So I wasn't sure what to do with his house. I just tried to make it rustic and yeah, to kind of look like he's the Big Bad Wolf. And so our last acre is acre number 20. So it is the bottom right corner of our map, and it rolled a free acre, 3 little ducks, and so Pate is representative of our 3 little ducks. And so her acre just has a whole bunch of ducks on the ground. I did this pond here and waterfall, and I put 3 little ducks on her little book. So she is home, so we can go see her house. So this is how Pate's house came out. Very blue, and I put a few little ducks around on her little cushions there and in the back. I just think it matches her really well. She's so cute. I love Pate. So this is how Pate's house came out. So yeah, that was our 20 acres down. It did kind of go in a different direction than I'm used to, but I did put a few ducks out here on the beach just to represent the 3 little ducks. And then over here we have our pier, so I just did very simple decor on the pier. But I've been working on this island since May, and so I am so happy with how it came out. You know, I tried to blend the acres as best I could, and I really love all the villagers that we chose and all the nursery rhymes. I did the best with you know, representing them. It was hard because I didn't have a lot of inspiration online, but I did the best that I could. So I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will put the DA in the description box below because I still have to set the DA. I just finished my house before starting to record this tour, so I hope that you guys enjoyed, and sorry it was a little bit longer than what I usually do for tours, but I just thought some of the interiors came out really cute and matched their nursery rhyme. So we are going to do Alice in Wonderland next, so I'm so excited to do that with my members. I hope that you all enjoyed this island tour and will come and visit it yourself. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all my members for all your help on this island. I appreciate you so much. Shout out to Nyla again for making my flag and my dress, and I will see you guys next time. Bye everyone.